Question number 2 is a simple algebra sum. Let's start right away. So we have to simplify this. So x squared plus 3x plus 3 divided by x plus 3. Oh, this is what we have to prove. Fx is actually this one, x plus 3 by x minus 1 minus 12 divided by x squared plus twice x minus 3. Now this is a pretty simple algebra sum. That's why it's called simple algebra anyway. But people face problem because they do it with bad habits. You have to do it in the simplest way you can possibly can, and the simplest way is to factorize this first. So you write x plus 3 by x minus 1 minus 12 divided by, now we need to factorize this. Now if you factorize this right here, it's a bad habit. You might make a mistake, so I recommend you follow the good habit and do the factorizing like this. We know x squared plus twice x minus 3 is equals to 3 ones are 3, so 3x minus x is 3 ones are 3. So that would be, if you take x common, it will be x plus 3 minus 1, it will be x plus 3. So this will be x plus 3 x minus 1. So you have factorized it. So now you can get back to the sum. So fx is equals to x plus 3 by x minus 1 minus 12 divided by x plus 3 x minus 1. So this is a good habit, because otherwise you have to keep writing this over and over again. So this is the first thing that you do. If you follow this, this will be a very good habit, and the chances of making mistake will be nil. Now there's no space here. Let me move here. Let me repeat, in your exam try to do it vertically. This is a bad idea to do it side by side. They don't recommend it. So we take the LCM. So this one has nothing downstairs. This has x minus 1, this has x minus 1. So for 2 we write 1x minus 1 for these two, and the other one is x plus 3. So this one is x, there is nothing here, so directly multiply. So it will be x multiplied by x minus 1 multiplied by x plus 3, then plus, we have 3 times. If you have x minus 1 here and if you have x minus 1 here, so you need to multiply it with x plus 3, so it would be 3 times x plus 3. Then we have a minus sign. Be careful when you have a minus sign. So these two are present here, so just 1. So 12 into 1, 12 into just 1. So now we can simplify this. Now in order to simplify this, what we can do here is we can write it out like this. We can write x minus 1 x plus 3 plus, now from these two, to do it in the most simplest way, we can take 3 common. So from these two, if we take 3 common, it will be x plus 3 minus this 12 will be 4. So x minus 1 x plus 3. So it will save you a lot of work if you just take something common from this two, because multiplying this would be very, very long and cumbersome. So x minus 1 x plus 3 plus 3. So this is going to be x plus 3 minus 4. This would be x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 x plus 3. So remember, the trick is to take common, keep taking common. Now from here and here you can take x minus 1 common, so then it would be x plus 3 plus 3. You can use any type of bracket, first bracket or third bracket, but do not use the second bracket. The second bracket is reserved exclusively for sets, so you can use first bracket, third bracket, or first bracket all the time, bigger bracket, no problem, but do not use the braces, the second brackets. So now we can cancel this one and this one. When you cancel, it is extremely important that you remember, if you cancel it like this, they will think that you have actually cancelled the entire sum altogether. So please cancel it with separate strokes. This and this is clear. So now they will understand what you're doing. So what we can write here downstairs is x plus 3, and this one is going to be, let's multiply, x into x is x squared plus x into 3 is thrice x, and the 3 is separate. So this has been proved, it has been shown. Let's move on to the next one. So next one is a derivative sum. Now we have to solve this equation. F prime x is equals to 22 by 25. So we have to solve this equation. So for solving that, we can actually use this. Remember, even if you're unable to show this from here to here, somehow wherever you go, you'll get some points. Maybe you will not get the full marks, but you'll get some points. But even if you cannot get the simplest format, you just pick it up and do the next sum directly. Just use it here directly. So for here we have shown fx equals to x squared plus thrice x plus 3 divided by x plus 3. So we have to show what f prime x is. So this is u by v. Remember, this is f prime x, meaning derivative. So let me write down the rule here, the quotient rule of derivatives. If you have d by dx of u by v, there is a cool way of remembering this. If this is the higher part and the lower part, you can call this high, and let's not call this low, let's call this ho, high ho. So it will be ho d high minus high d ho divided by ho ho. A cool way of remembering this. So this is going to be, this is the ho d high x squared plus thrice x plus 3 minus high x squared plus thrice x plus 3 d ho x plus 3 divided by ho ho. Okay, a word of caution, keep it simple. So do not break the whole square here, do not break this down, keep it like that, keep it like x plus 3 whole squared. Now here this is going to be x plus 3, derivative of this is going to be twice x plus 3 minus this is going to be x squared plus thrice x plus 3, and derivative of this is going to be only 1. So we can simplify this by writing this as x plus 3 twice x plus 3 minus x squared plus thrice x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 whole squared. Now we can definitely simplify this by multiplying this, or if you remember, for this particular sum we had already simplified this, and actually that doesn't really help us. We have to, there is no trick we can use, we have to break this down. Let's break this down. X into twice x is twice x squared plus x into 3 is thrice x plus 3 into this is 6x plus 3 into 3 is 9, the long way, minus x squared minus thrice x minus 3 divided by x plus 3 whole squared. Let me do it here. So 2x squared minus x squared is x squared, thrice x minus thrice x, this 2 cancels off, so this is 6x plus 6x, and 9 minus 3 is 6 divided by x plus 3 whole squared. This is going to be equal to sign. Now can we do middle term break to this? 6 1s are 6, we don't get 6, 3 2s are 6, we don't get 6, so you cannot middle term break this. So this is the simplest thing, this is the simplest you can ever get to f prime x. Now f prime x is this. Let's get back to the original sum, which is f prime x equals to 22 by 25, and we have to solve it. So we can write hence f prime x, this is prime, equals to 22 by 25. So this would be x squared plus 6x plus 6 divided by x plus 3 whole squared equals to 22 by 25. So this is going to be, if we cross multiply, this would be 25 into x squared plus 6x plus 6 equals to 22 into x plus 3 whole squared. So if we multiply, this is going to be 25x squared plus 6x, actually 6 into 25, let me bring out the calculator. 6 into 25 is going to be 150. So this is going to be 150x plus 25 into 6 is again 150. You might not be able to believe, is it possible to get a sum like that? Well, the calculation is long, but it is a calculation that is not a special technique. It's a calculation that you have done before, only the steps are long. It's a lengthy sum, that's all it is. So a plus b whole squared, x plus 3 whole squared is x squared plus 6x plus 9. So this is going to be 25x squared plus 150x plus 150 equals to 22x squared plus 22 into 6 is going to be 22 into 6 is going to be 132x plus 22 into 9 is going to be 22 into 9, 198 plus 198. Let's bring everything to the same side. So 25x squared minus, if we bring it to this side, would be 3x squared. 150x minus 132. So 150x minus 132x is going to be 18. So let's write 18x here. And 150 minus 198. 50 minus 198 is going to be minus 48 equals to 0. Now we always try to make the equation as simple as possible. So we can divide the whole thing with 3. There is a 0 here. What we are actually doing, we're actually taking the 3 common and sending it to the other side, because if it was an expression you cannot just divide it by 3 because there is no both side. Here we can do that. We are just taking the 3 common and sending it to the other side. So 3x squared divided by 3 is 1, so x squared. 18 divided by 3 is 6x. 48 divided by 3, 3 ones are 3, and 3 6 is 18. 0 divided by 3 is 0. So this is what we get. We have gotten the most simplest form, and it's always a good idea and it's essential to do the sum like that, where you simplify it the most. So the middle term break is going to be 16 is 8 2s are 16. So 8x minus 2x minus 16 equals to 0. If you take x common, it will be x plus 8. If you take 2 common, it will also be x plus 8 equals to 0. So one is x plus 8 and the other one is x minus 2 equals to 0. So here we have, therefore, x equals to minus 8 or x equals to 2. Now shall we take both the answers? So it is usually a clue should be given in the question. They're telling us to solve this. Now we have 2 values of x. Is there any other clue at the beginning? Yes, x has to be positive. So at the beginning here, after by giving a comma, they give you a clue of the value of x. Always keep an eye on that, because if you write both the answer now, you will not get the final mark. So one is negative, other is positive. So you write answer x equals to 2. So that's the answer for this.